What's up, kings and queens? It's your boy Dan from Daft Previews. In today's video, we're going to have a little bit of fun. And what I mean by that, I'm going to build some Pickem entries with you. So recently, Double Fantasy here in Australia just launched the new feature of a Pickem style to the Double app, very similar to what you guys have over in the US. I've been playing with it for the last couple of days, and it's been somewhat exciting. And, you know, a lot of my other videos are very serious, are very detailed heavy, for serious sports bettors placing single bet, straight bets, one unit, yada, yada, yada. So I thought this is an activity I do very late at night after all my picks have been done. I scroll through the app, I create a couple entries, I place them, and I have a little bit of fun with it the day after. I don't really share my wins and stuff like that. But today got close to something amazing. And I thought to myself, if this had won, I would have had to show this, and people would have been so upset if I didn't share it with them. So I thought this could be great content. So I'll share my mobile phone with you live, and we'll create one together. I'll show you what I've been doing, show you how painful some of the losses have been, and I'll show you what I'm betting on today. I'll share all these picks to everybody that's on the paid winnable, where it's straight picks or whether it's VIP. I'll share it with you. I'm not going to track these win or loss, but at least for transparency, you'll get to see what bets I'm putting out there. Now, if that sounds interesting, let's go.
Sub to the channel because your boy's getting busy. Coming to you live from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.
So here is my double account on my phone. I'm hitting all this live. So just pretty much let me show you what's been happening here. So today, what happened to me today? Check this out. Check this out. So I placed this entry. Check this out. 1,000x on this sucker, right? That's 11 different picks. And we went 10 out of 11. The only loss was this Paul George under 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists, where we got hooked on. Had that not happened, I put $50 on this too. It would have been a $50,000 win. And I know that I lost, so I'm not celebrating anything. But had this have won, I would have had to share it, and so many people would have been upset that I didn't. So for transparency, I deposited like $500 into this account. I've been running this for the last couple of days. I just put a couple on. I lose most of them, but most days I win one of them. Here's a one leg on a 40x. There's a 6.5x that I won. So, and I'm sure if you're using these types of apps, you're probably losing a lot too. Like, that's just the nature of the beast, right? You're pretty much running these dangerous parlays. So pretty much what I've been doing every night is, before I go to bed, I just have a scroll, lay in bed, punch all these entries in, and we see how we go. And it's just basically all the things that I'm kind of leaning on, that I'm not willing to throw a whole unit on. I kind of just put them all in here, and then we just see what happens. The money in this double account doesn't mean too much to me anyway, so I thought let's have a little bit of fun with it. So I'm going to build this Pickem live with you guys so you can see what I'm seeing, and we see where we go from there. So basically, I don't have a real strategy in terms of correlation or anything like that. This is all just for fun. And I try to get a bet down on every available prop, to be honest. So systematically, what I've been doing is like all the points props. I'll go through all the points props on the day, say less or more, and then I submit that as an entry. Then I do rebounds, assists, then I do first quarter props, bundle them all together. And look, most of the time I lose, but man, if we can get 1,000x happening today, if I do this every day and we win an 1,000x once over the next 2 months, that's profit, right? So let's just play around with it. I'll tell you what my thoughts are. And for this, I don't use analytics. I don't use tools. I'm just going with gut and vibe. And it's pretty much from there. So looking at the points prop, obviously the first one we can see here is Anthony Edwards, taking him for less, 28.5 points. Nuh-uh. We're taking the under there. Jalen Brunson, I think, can score some points today. We've got Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's had 2 good games against New York this season, but both of those games, there was no Kristaps Porzingis. So I don't want to touch that. As we scroll down, I just checked to see if there's anything really stand out to me. Franz, Banchero, one of these guys is going to go over, but I couldn't tell you which one. De'Aaron Fox against New Orleans. That could be a decent one to go over. But we'll see what else we can find here. I don't tend to overthink these things. We've got Dame, Giannis on a minutes limitation. up against Miami. Durant, Zion against San Antonio with no Wemby. Why not? Let's just take him over. Carl Anthony Towns, let's take him under because Big Zesty ain't been kind to me. Norm Powell's pretty consistent, but I ain't interested there. Tyler Hero, Kawhi, he's a game time decision. Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole's going to score 40 points or he's going to score like 10. Up against Orlando today. Their weak point is only in the pick and roll, so I'd probably stay away from that. Trey Murphy, he's been a little bit quiet since Zion's been eating. Jaylen Brown, can't trust anyone in Boston, can you? What else is standing out? Ja Morant, he hasn't been great. Jimmy, I don't mind Jimmy. This Dallas team has no rim protection. Jimmy scores a lot of points around there. Screw it. Let's not overthink. Let's do it. Let's roll it. Let's roll with Jimmy. But also, if you're watching this, feel free to put your own combinations down below in the comment section. Let's chase immortality with these things. So this is all for fun. And if you've got money to burn, or if you got or if you're not too serious about profiting and you just really want to have a good time, then this type of style of betting is probably for you. So Pascal, not interested in him. Scotty Barnes, not interested in him. CJ McCollum, his matchup is okay. No. Kristaps, we pass on. Desmond Bain's been pretty good, but up against Cleveland, it might be difficult. Evan Mobley should have a good game. He really should. I just don't like betting on Cleveland. But against Memphis, transition game. They do have some size down low, so I'll probably pass on Evan Mobley. Naz Reid. Yeah, I like Naz to score some points today. 18.5 is a pretty high line, though. I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to avoid Naz in this anyway. Bam's covered this in 5 straight games. Up against Milwaukee, though. Milwaukee pretty good at limiting points in the paint. Bradley Beal's been an animal. Let's go, Bradley Beal. Bridges, this guy sucked ass. Look at his last 5 games. 11-6, 11-13, and 14. Up against Boston now. That's a tough matchup. I already got the under on... do I have the under on Carl Anthony Towns? I do. So, yeah. I'm not going to take another one. I'm not crazy. PJ Washington against Golden State. PJ Washington's been balling. He's questionable on whether he plays or not, though. Screw it. Let's add him anyway. Wiggins, I haven't been watching him. Quickly, I like him to score against Phoenix. Their defense sucks. Both Giddey and Kobe White covered their points props against Phoenix today. Devin Vassell, he sucks. Dyson Daniels, he's been a little bit quiet. Kuzma's been good. Matchup against Miami's not great. Tobias Harris has been playing quite well. As much as I hate him, I think I'm going to roll Tobias Harris. What else do we have? Klay Thompson against Golden State. Hell yeah. I want to get all over that. Let's go. Benedict Matherin's been balling lately. Clippers, probably a tough matchup. Don't want that. Chet against Minnesota. That doesn't excite me. More Boston players that we can pass on. Jalen Duren's been good. Up against Atlanta, though. So he might not just get enough ball, because if Atlanta get burnt from outside, Max Christie over 12.5, let's go. I'm on that. Moses Moody's been good, but Dallas, they defend the perimeter quite well. Weak around the basket at the moment. What else do we have down here? Ricochet up against Atlanta, up against Detroit. Possibly. Peyton Pritchard. Any low-hanging fruit here? Where's a soft-ass matchup? Or a blowout even. No, I can't trust these guys. No Malik Beasley lines. I'm disappointed about that. Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's going to score 20 points or he's going to score nothing. Not loving any of these guys. KCP. Who's he up against? Oh, Washington. He's actually got a good matchup. AJ Green. Give me that. Let's go. So AJ Green should see about 25 to 30 minutes. So I don't mind him. 6.5 points. Who else is there? Zach Edey doesn't even play, but against Cleveland, he might get more minutes. So I don't want to take his under. Cason Wallace is back. So if Cason Wallace is back, then what's his name again? Aaron Wiggins gets less time, but 10.5 is quite low. Oh, shit. All right, we got 12 picks. All right, we got 12 picks already. So let's just run with that. This could be, it could be 1,000. It'd be more actually, because we've got 12 picks. This is a 75K payout. So Dabo has this mad feature. We can boost this thing up. Let's boost it up. Let's see. Gimme. Let's stop it there. Oh, it would have gone to 1900. Look at that. 1680x. All right. So that's the first one that we got down to the moon. All right. So that's points. Let's have a look at rebounds. Who do we think boards up today? So I do like Carl Anthony Towns under 12.5 boards, but he's gone under both times against Boston because of the blowout. I don't want to double up on Carl Anthony Towns unders just in case it's not a blowout or the Knicks actually play good. Jalen Duren to get some boards against Atlanta. Hell yeah, let's do that. Isaiah Hartenstein to get boards against Minnesota. I don't know if I can back Hart. Chet's back in the lineup. Josh Hart, he's a game time decision. Mobley, he's a bit inconsistent, but Jared Allen might not play. So if Jared Allen doesn't play, but Evan Mobley probably checks Jared Jackson Jr. That might be difficult. PJ Washington. No, not loving that. Nick Richards against Toronto. 8.5 boards. Toronto, Jakob Poeltl might play. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't play Nick Richards because if Toronto goes small, then Phoenix will go small, and then Nick Richards doesn't play. Missy to get boards. Up against the Spurs. No Wemby. Who did I take? I took Jalen Duren against the Spurs with no Wemby, and he was an absolute animal. So, yeah, let's risk it with Missy. Why the hell not? Naz Reid. I like Naz Reid because no Randall, no Rudy. He should get boards. Jason Tatum. Ugh, I don't like Jason Tatum. Who else have we got here? Jaden McDaniels lines at 7.5. I guess no Rudy, no Randall. Makes sense. Draymond, no. Santi Aldama's been rebounding like mad. Ooh, excuse me. Zion, Anthony Edwards at 6.5. That's a high line. He's rebounding quite well lately, though. Kawhi at 5.5. Asar Thompson. Dyson Daniels at 5.5. That's actually pretty good. I'm pretty sure he's 6.5 on sportsbooks. Dyson Daniels. So if Dyson Daniels is actually at 6.5, I'm just checking Props Madness right now before I go crazy. And that's a lie. His line is 5.5. But he's covered 5.5 quite well. Against Detroit, 3, 10, and 6 rebounds. So that Jalen Johnson, he's done quite well. Dyson Daniels, the risk there is foul trouble. He's probably going to defend Cade Cunningham. Desmond Bain's been rebounding like a psychopath lately. Up against Cleveland. I don't love it enough. I don't love it. Dame should rebound against Miami. Hell yeah. Who else we got? Derek White's been rebounding well. Klay Thompson. I think Klay can get some boards against Golden State. I'm pretty sure he's covered his rebound line in every game against Golden State this season. Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's seen more minutes now. I think he's back in the starting lineup. I hope that wasn't a one-time thing. Let me double check this. Yeah, he's back in the starting lineup. Up against the Raptors. Not a strong rebounding team. Let's go. Who else is there? KCP's at 2.5. Dinwiddie. Okay. So, we got to a 40x when it came to rebounds. Oh, Missy's gone. Okay, so what are we on? We're on a 25x. Let's boost this thing up and see what we get. All right, 25. Let's get to... Oh, geez. It died straight. I was going to say, let's get to 27.5. All right. There's your rebounds. Let's take a look at assists. Who do we think dimes up? So we definitely think Cade Cunningham dimes up today. Jalen Brunson, I don't think he does. Chris Paul, I think he dimes up. Booker's been diming up the last 3 games, though. 6.5. Oh, that's because Tyus Jones is back on the bench. Devin Booker's back ball handling again, so I'll take that. Tyler Hero against the Bucks, not interested. SGA, no thank you. Steph Curry against Dallas, I'll pass. No for Paul. Trey Murphy's been diming up quite nicely. 5.5 though against the Spurs. I don't want to dance with. Jaylen Brown. Stay away from these Boston players. There's no Banchero. Luke Kennard off the bench. Tough matchup. Deep rotations. Nas Reed's been diamond up with no Julius Randle, but the matchup is real difficult today. Brooke Lopez been getting a bit happening. Tobias Harris. Surprised he even has a line. Chet hasn't been diamond up since he came back. My man's been scoring. Nick Richards and Bismack Biyombo. Okay. So that's only a 12x for assists. Yeah, it's a 4-man. Cade, Jalen, Chris Paul, Devin Booker. Let's go. Okay. Next, we've got the first quarter props. So I might get a little bit crazy with it and put all these first quarter props together. Let's see what happens. So Jalen Brunson, 8.5 first quarter points. Let's go. Anthony Edwards, I don't want to touch that. Jason Tatum, don't want to touch him with Kristaps in the lineup. Booker, Kyrie, Cade. Here's Dame, Giannis. Giannis been only playing 5 minutes in the first quarter, I think. I'm pretty sure. He can get real busy in 5 minutes, though. Let me double check. Yeah, last 2 games, he's only playing 5 minutes in the first quarter. 6.5 points might be a stretch. He played 12 minutes against Miami last time, though, in the first quarter. Scored 10 points. So let's say he plays half and he gets 6. We're looking at 5. 6.5. Let's go less than Giannis. Why the hell not? KD, can't touch him. Darren Fox. Darren Fox is a decent matchup. Might be a bit sharp. 5.5. 5.5 is a good number. We need 3 buckets. Evan Mobley pisses me off. Trey Murphy. Zion. Over 5.5 in the first quarter. Let's go for Zion. Look at Jaylen Brown's last 4 first quarters. 12, 6, 8, and 7. So Jaylen Brown could be our guy. I'm on Props Madness right now looking at my computer. Let me check Jaylen Brown. What's been cooking here? Yeah, so 4 games over. Against New York this season, he had 5 and 8 points in the first quarter, but there was no Porzingis. With Kristaps, though, he's been doing okay. 3 straight games, 12, 6, and 7. Nah. I don't want to do it. Or do I want to do it? I kind of want to do it. It will probably finish on 4 the bastard. All right, we're not doing it. I've thought about it for too long. PJ Washington, he's been good in the first quarter of games, but Klay Thompson will probably get a lot of early action. Tobias Harris, he's the first quarter king. We're getting on that one straight away. Like Bam Adebayo cooks in the first quarter and then he does nothing for the rest of the game. What a Bam Adebayo thing to do. We also got Alexa. Bradley Beal, 3.5 points in the first quarter. That seems quite low, especially if he's starting now. Let me double check what I'm seeing here. Where's Bradley Beal's first quarter numbers? So Bradley Beal, even in the games where he cooks, he doesn't really go over. Oh, 3.5. His actual line is 4.5. Oh, it's only at DraftKings. 3.5 in most places. I lied. So pass on that one. But 3.5 is a good number. Emmanuel Quickly. I'll take that. I like Emmanuel Quickly to score some points today. Jalen Duran, the king of foul trouble. Kuzma, 3.5 points in the first quarter. That seems really low. I've got to check Kuzma now. Kuzma in the first quarter. Kuzma in the first quarter with Dame and Giannis. He's only played 1 game with both of them. With just Dame, though, Kuzma's over this first quarter points line every single game. Let's go. All right. What else am I liking here? Dinwiddie, 2.5 first quarter points. Dinwiddie only plays about 15 minutes now. They got Max Christie, Dante Exum is back. So I want to check the games with Max Christie. Let me see what I see here. So he's over this line in 3 out of 7 games with Max Christie in the lineup. He'll play like 7 to 8 minutes in the first quarter, believe it or not. He still takes shots. He just doesn't make them. So if he makes 1 3, we're cooked. Pass on that one. Look at Asar Thompson. Asar Thompson's been playing well in the first quarter. Soft matchup too. So the one thing I like about this particular app and these styles of apps, their lines sometimes are quite different to sports books. You can really find an edge here. So Isaiah Thompson has covered this in 5 straight games. And in those 5 straight games, he's averaging 6 points in the first quarter. If you look at his field goal attempts, he's averaging 3.6 field goal attempts in the first quarter. Let's go. Up against Atlanta, surely. Get out in transition. It's 2 layups. Come on, Osar. Don't want to bet on anyone from Washington. Okay. Bismack Biombo, 1.5. Okay. So we're at 80x for first quarter points. Yeah, I think we'll settle there. I don't want to go crazy and try to get 1,000x again. Let's just take it as they come. First quarter rebounds. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Kellel Ware, 2.5. I don't really want to take anyone for 2.5 unless they're monsters. Nick Richards in the first quarter is pretty good. The reason why I didn't want to bet his actual rebounds is because he may not play late in the game, but early in the game, he's going to get some game time. He'll play at least 8 minutes in that first quarter. Up against the Raptors, they're a bit soft. Let's take him. Evan Mobley, can't trust him. Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein is good in the first quarter too. Let me take a look at iHeart real quick in the first quarter. First quarter with Chet. I know that's not too many games, but with Chet, he's over this line in every single game in the first quarter. Give me that. Kevin Durant, rebound well today. Tobias Harris. Already taking a risk on Tobias Harris. Zion to get boards. Trae Young to get a rebound in the first quarter. Vince Williams. I wonder how many minutes Vince Williams gets in the first quarter. Let me take a look. Vince Williams in the first quarter plays 2.6 minutes. So no, I don't want to do that. Small sample size. All right, so we've got barely anything on first quarter rebounds. First quarter assists. Let's see if we can find something here. We'll add the rebounds and the assists together. Jalen Brunson, 2.5 first quarter assists. No, absolutely not. We're taking less there. Trae Young in the first quarter. Sometimes he goes off. Trae Young, head-to-head. He's gone under this in all 3 games against Detroit in the first quarter, though. I wonder. Trae Young will play about 9 minutes in this first quarter. No, I don't want to take an under 2.5 for Trae. That man's crazy. Steph Curry. Giannis to get 2 assists. Jordan Poole. No. Yeah, 1.5 is tough. 1 assist, though. PJ Washington to get 1 assist in the first quarter. Surely he just walks into that. He actually doesn't get many assists in the first quarter at all. All right. No, that's all we got. Okay. So you got Nick Richards, Hartenstein, Jalen Brunson. All right, keep it simple as a 3-man. Why the hell not? Now we're looking at PRA. So we're looking at an overall great performance out of somebody today. Who do we think can kill it in all facets of the game? I think Cade can for sure. Giannis on this restriction. I'll take his under 41.5. So the last 2 games, he had 35 and 27 PRA on that minutes restriction. So let's just roll with it. SGA, that's brave. Tatum, don't want to touch that. Anthony Edwards, yeah, I'll take the under on him. Karl Anthony Towns will take the under on him. So I have PRA, they don't have points and rebounds. Screw it. We're rolling with it. Jalen Brunson, don't want no interest in that. Kyrie's PRA, he's been playing good. But if he's deferring today, he killed Golden State last time, though. What else do we have? Dame's PRA. Pass. Booker's PRA. pass. De'Aaron Fox against New Orleans. I think that's a high-scoring game. De'Aaron Fox should get busy today. Zion. Same game. He should get busy. 36.5. I need to really strong. Fuck it. Let's not overthink this shit. Let's just play. Get the entries cooking. Kevin Durant. Nah. I don't like betting on KD. Ja Morant. But he's due for a big game at some point, isn't he? Scam Adebayo. Jordan Poole. RJ. Darius Garland. Jaylen Brown. Kawhi Leonard. Pascal's been quiet. Evan Mobley's been balling. I'm going to roll with Evan Mobley on the PRA. Why not? Desmond Bain. He's usually good to hit this PRA. Tough matchup, though. Nas Reed. Already got enough Nas Reed overs. Jalen Duren needs to score in order to cover that. We can't guarantee he does. Kristaps up against New York. Pass on that. Emmanuel Quickly. We've got to play for Quickly already. I think he scores today. I don't like his assist prop, though. Kyle Kuzma does a bit of everything. Jared Allen might not play. Bradley Beal, we've got his overs already on points and rebounds. I'm not going to add him to the PRA. Podziemski, I'm going to take him less. He's been playing too good lately. Who else we got? Chet's been good, but Stein, Draymond, Miles Turner, Alexa, Koulibaly, Tobias, Derek White's been racking up the stats. Asar, racking up everything. I think Asar Thompson's made a few of our lineups already. Screw it. Rolling with Asar. He's in our lineups because I like what I see. Benedict Mathurin against the Clippers, I'll pass on. Max Christie's been balling. I know we already have his points, though. Santil Dama's been doing a bit of everything. Peyton Pritchard, 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Yeah, give me that. That seems low as. If they get a blowout again, Peyton Pritchard's going to get a lot of time. What else do we see? Precious Chua's been balling, but blowout risk. Reese Shea. Oh, I like it. He's been playing good lately too. Dinwiddie. Screw it. I'm taking his under. Ooh. Obi Toppin. Give me that all-round game. Who we got? Here? KCP's got a good matchup. Al Horford's been playing well lately. AJ Green already took his points. I think we're already at the max, are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. So 12 picks of the max. Cade, Giannis, and Cat unders. Fox, Zion, Mobley overs. Podziemski. So you got a good mix of overs and unders there. Let's go. Let's see how we land today. That could be 75,000. Oh, what? Risk threshold maxed out. We got them running scared. Got them running scared. So, got $50 in quite a few lottos, a couple of safer ones. We'll see. But, hey, this is all just for a bit of fun. So, yeah, I think that's it for Dabble for now. But, hey, if you like this type of content, let me know. Drop your thoughts down low in the comment section. Push this out to more people. If you do like this, I could continue to do it. If you don't, I'll still make those types of bets anyway. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. If you got some ideas, some different slips, or if you got a specific strategy that works on these types of apps, I'd love to hear it as well. But best of luck to you. I do hope you're green out. Let's go.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.